everybody, how's it going? Dan Shinder here on Drum Talk TV. Not in the studio, I'm in the kitchen. We're going to show how to make bacon wrapped China cymbals and pineapple juiced I'm just kidding. So what we're going to do, let's talk about cleaning cymbals. If you clean your cymbals, what do you use? If you don't clean your cymbals, why? Is it as simple as you like the sound of your cymbals with the patina built up? I remember hearing a story years ago that Tommy Aldridge fired a drum tech because he cleaned all his cymbals and Tommy let the patina build up over a couple of years. So I keep forgetting to ask him that. We'll have to have him on and ask him that. But let's go ahead and I'm going to bring you up on the show here and we're going to do an experiment. I've never done this, where we're going to clean a cymbal with some cola and with ketchup. I've seen this done on videos. I didn't study it and learn how. I'm just going to wing it and we're going to see. But this is brought to you by Earth Harvested Wellness Solutions. They make some great products and distribute some other great products. I've used these for a sore shoulder or knee or whatever from playing drums or even other things, playing with my dog. These are great products. Sleep gummies. My wife loves sleep gummies. And just working the camera now. And our pets love the gummies treats. These are very safe for your pets, mainly our two doggies who have congregated right at Inch's feet right now. So let's talk about cymbal cleaning. And some announcements, quick announcements. It's December 2022 and January marks 10 years of Drum Talk TV. So sign up for our newsletter. The link is in the post. We've got some big stuff happening this year, including a live in-person celebration. But some other things are happening. Just real quickly, December 16th, we welcome Simon Collins back and his partner Kelly Nordstrom, both from Simon's other band, Sound of Contact. They have a new band, new project. They're going to join me on the 16th at noon Pacific time US. That would be 3 p.m. Eastern US and 7 p.m. in Western Europe, the UK. Then December 18th at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 o'clock Eastern, would be Lou Calderola and myself doing another edition of Under the Influence. And to take the year out, we're going to do some of our favorite outros from songs that have influenced us. And then we're going to welcome the new year with another episode in January with intros. So feel free to chime in on that. All this live on the Drum Talk TV Facebook page. And then December 22nd, I'm excited about this as well. We're going to welcome back Ray Hearn. This is an early one because Ray's in the UK. So we're going to do that at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern on December 22nd. Ray's going to talk about the forthcoming 7th album by Haken. Ooh, just love that band. And Ray is just such a great drummer and an okay guy, I guess. A great guy as well, sorry. And then other big announcements on the way, including the Drum Talk TV 10-year anniversary shtick happening. So, if you clean your cymbals and you use a branded cymbal cleaner by a cymbal brand, here's something that can happen if you mix and match. So this is from years ago. This is from my Big Blue set. Many of you have probably seen me play, and I do still have this set up with that set. But this tarnishing happened from using Zildjian cymbal cleaner on a Sabian cymbal. No offense to Zildjian or their cleaner. I had no idea back then, this is, 18, 20 years ago. I had no idea that there was a formulation for Zildjian cymbals that would be that different for Sabian. So you can see the tarnishing that happened there. This is a Dave Weckl splash. Happened on the inside too. Thankfully not all over the cymbal. I think I started in the center. I saw that developing and I just put the brakes on that. So a little lesson there for you. Also another lesson. I recently, like a week ago, bought this cymbal for my jazz kit. A little extra something. This is not a China cymbal. It looks like a China. Kind of smells like a China. Feels like a China. It even tastes a bit like a China, but this is a Pang. Technically, this is a Pang cymbal. I have a Zildjian above the 4 smaller toms on my larger drum kit, but the main difference is that a China, here's my Wuhan China, which is not only deeper and more concave, but it has what really are the parade handles. That's where China cymbals come from. These are used in parades to clank and crash together for celebrations, usually Chinese New Year, things like that, where celebration is part of the noise, the fireworks. So without the knob and without being as concave as this Wuhan China, that's what makes this sapient cymbal more of a pang. You can see how thinner it is and how shallower it is compared to, whoa, pulling all kinds of stuff. Compared to this, the depth is completely different, even though the size is different. This is a 20 inch, this is a 18. So there you go, a little cymbal construction lesson design. We're going to move this, put that there for now. Oh, and I'm also going to do something with this. I've got a closet full of my life's cymbals, okay, broken cymbals. I forgot I even had this. Look at the stamp on that. It says Camber. But not only does it say Camber, it says West Germany. That's how old this is. This is from long before the wall went down. Anything you have, whether it's sculptures, China, mugs, things like that, that say East or West Germany, they are collector's items because the maps, modern day globes and maps don't even say that anymore. But believe it or not, so I got this in probably 1970, I want to say 5 or 3 or 6, something like that. And back in the day before Phil Collins went to Sabian, this was a brand that he used, a West German brand. So you can see how tarnished and patina it is. This is a little area I polished with a cream that I got about 8 years ago, hon? Something like that went out of business. And had I known they were going to go out of business in time, I would have bought the formula. It is that amazing. So we're going to play with this one last. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this baby. This might be my favorite cymbal in my entire collection. Don't tell the other cymbals I said that, because it's like, you know, we have 11 kids together between the two of us and 19 grandkids, and we don't, you know, it's hard to pick favorites. I mean, we have our favorites. Stephen knows who they are. But so anyways, let's put this over here. And I've never done this. I've seen videos, like I said, but I didn't study or learn a method. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to buy some cola, tear the label off, because I don't know if it matters what kind or whatever. Didn't have time to tear the label off of the Heinz ketchup, so there you go, Heinz, some free advertising on the largest media company covering drumming. Hopefully this won't spray everywhere, because I have my laptop here. Feel free to chime in comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you clean cymbals. If you do, what do you use? Is it a branded cymbal polish? Is it something else? Do you use cola? Do you use root beer? Do you use Sprite? Do you use hot sauce? Do you use ketchup? I could go on and on. So I'm going to open this over here. And we never have this stuff around because I don't drink stuff like this. Big diabetic. Okay, so let's first, I'm smarter than that. Let's take a look at some, honey, if you want to go around the edge, you can see some patina, some greenness, a lot of fingerprints. You can tell it's been cleaned, the label's faded, and I'm okay with if it does that further. Let's look at the other side. Same thing from handling it, choking it, probably things like that. So I'm actually going to start on this side, and I'm going to start with this, and I'm just going to pour. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to pour a little bit on a section, let it fizz up. If you've done this and you have some suggestions or directions, let me know, because like I said, I've never done this. I'm just winging it. Science tells me maybe let it sit a bit, and I'm guessing it's the sugar, probably some other acidity in the cola that's going to possibly clean this.
You do have one suggestion which says baking soda and Coke.
Coke as in cola?
Yes.
Or Coke that looks like baking. Oh, okay.
Okay, scary.
Right. I didn't know if there was some code word going on there. Thanks. Who's that from?
Jose, and I will not H because I don't want to mess up his last name.
Jose, maybe?
No.
No. Okay. Thanks for chiming in. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit a little bit. Try not to make a mess because my wife is watching.
I am.
She's using the camera. So far, I don't really see it doing much. Maybe it's got to be really dirty, or maybe you have to let it sit for a long time. We will rinse it in a minute, but just for fun, I'm going to take this, grab the camber, and let's see if this does anything.
Maybe the baking soda is some kind of a active agent.
Yeah. Do we have any?
Oh, of course we do.
Fridge. Okay. I might get some. Okay, let's sit this here. Tilt this first.
See anything?
I'm not sure it's making a difference.
Michael Davidson says keeper.
Barkeeper, I've heard of that. Thank you, I've heard of that. And what brand of cymbals do you have? Michael, I'm curious. I don't see anything crazily noticeable yet.
Yeah, I don't see any magic
No?
either.
Do you? Okay. So, I'm not sure about the cola thing. Oh, Brasso? I've heard Brasso works great. have any of you ever used Brasso? I remember in high school working on hot rods and race cars with a friend of mine, Rod Billinghurst, who I'm still in touch with. I think I remember us using Brasso on mag wheels and valve covers on an engine. But this, I don't see anything even coming off on the paper towel. So let's set that over here for now. And let's take this camber that's been sitting a bit. And it looks like we're going to move on to ketchup. I don't see the cola doing much.
Okay, good. And maybe we can try it again with the baking soda.
Yeah.
Soda.
You know what? Let's do that first, and let's go hardcore, the one that's dirtiest. So I'm going to open this. What?
Over there.
It's over here?
It's in another cabinet, yes.
Okay.
Down.
The spices down.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it this bag,
It's a big,
or is that sugar?
no, there's sugar in the bag.
That's sugar.
It'll say baking soda. There's a big box.
What?
It's a big box of baking soda.
Is it in this drawer?
I
This
can't.
same-
I can't even look over there.
Hold on, folks. Oh, I see it. Okay. All right. Let's try this. So baking soda and cola from Joe's.
Yes.
I don't know in what order. I think I'll do the cola first.
And hopefully I pronounced your name correctly.
Let it bubble up. Sprinkle some of this on there. I can see how that would be kind of like an abrasive.
It's definitely having a reaction for sure.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
I wonder if it has to sit for a while too.
Yeah. Okay. We'll move that over. Let that sit a little bit. Have no idea what I'm doing, folks. We're just playing around, experimenting, and I'm happy to learn from you. Happy to learn from you. I don't claim to know everything. Do not tell my wife I said that.
I already heard it.
Oh. Okay. Let's set this here. Actually, whoops, it's dripping through the hole. Let's set it here. And move to ketchup. Alright, we're gonna put some ketchup on this new ping symbol I bought. This, I believe we're gonna see an immediate result because
No, I think so too.
of acid. When I was about 18, I remember going to a Mexican restaurant with a friend, and they had little hot sock cups, and he said, "Watch this." He took a dirty penny, dipped it halfway in for about 5 seconds, pulled it out. It was that half was shining like new because of the acidity. So let's see what happens here. This is regular ketchup. Now I've seen a video on this as well. And how it just gets spread around and sits for a bit. So let's do half of it. I'm not worried about the labeling. It's already greatly faded. If you're just joining us, I bought this about a week ago. My wife found it on Facebook Marketplace. It's a Sabian 18-inch. Bought it for my smaller 4-piece kit. So we're going to let that sit for a moment. And I'm going to check comments here.
Yeah, please, because someone just says, "Hi, what is Cymbals?" But you need to say their name as well, because I don't want to mess it up.
Michael Davidson, thanks again. Miroslav Lavin, thank you. What is Cymbals? These are cymbals. Cymbals from a drum set.
And the gentleman before.
Oh, that's Yosef Horopapera, Baking Soda and Coke. Hope I got your name right on that one.
You're so good at pronouncing names. Do you know that?
That's because I'm so international. If anybody else has any input on this, please chime in. I'm going to rinse this in a moment, but I'm letting the ketchup sit. I've seen firsthand on videos this work amazingly, and Sasha smells ketchup. He's wondering what I'm doing. Sorry, baby, this is not for you. For dogs. Okay, I'll throw this out just to minimize the mess, and then we'll check that in a moment. I don't know if I'm seeing anything, but I'm gonna rinse it after a moment more, and then we're gonna take a look. Maybe it's just hard to see through the ketchup film. I know it'll taste great. That I know. I'm convinced of that. I don't know if we should give it a little scrub when I rinse it. Let's see what happens.
Okay, Mark is just asking, what are you using to clean it?
Oh, so this one, Mark, thanks for chiming in, was ketchup. So there's a film of ketchup still on there. And then on this other one, there's a layer of a little bit of baking soda and Coke. I'm just trying some different things out that I've heard myths and legends and old wives' tales of. Oh, now this did a little something. This is a very old cymbal. If you're just joining us, from Camber out of West Germany. I got this probably in 1973, maybe 75. This looks like it did a little bit of something. You can see some color change, but not a huge difference like this spot here,
right,
which is from a cymbal cream that no longer exists. Okay, it didn't even come off on there. So that was cola and baking soda. I'm going to rinse off this ketchup, which is getting all over the place, and see what happens here. One of the dogs is at my feet, literally with bated breath, smelling ketchup, wondering what I'm preparing here. He's in for a big surprise.
Okay, Mark just said you should use either a soap or all-purpose cleaner and rinse immediately.
Okay, and we'll try that. And I know that there's tons of products. I mentioned Brasso. Michael mentioned Barkeep. I know that there's branded cymbal cleaner products. But I had heard and seen videos with the ketchup and the cola for so long that when I bought this cymbal the other day, I thought, it's got some tarnishing and some fingerprints. Let's try one of those things and see if anything works. And I'm going to go to Gentle Soap right after this. Do we have Gentle Soap?
We have Dawn. I think that's Gentle.
Okay, so did this do anything? Let me wipe this up. I don't know. Maybe a little. Maybe not a tremendous difference.
No.
All right, let's move to a dish soap, yeah? It's funny, it looks cleaner on the video than in person. I'm watching the monitor and I've got you folks up so I can see comments. Again, Mark Haggis says that will work. Okay, let's try that. We've got an assortment of stuff down here. It's soft enough for a baby duck, so hopefully...
That's right.
Okay, let's see what happens. I will wash this.
Mark also says, or simple green.
Oh, I've heard that too, yeah.
Sorry, Mark, we don't have any simple green.
Okay. It's a little damp. Let's put some of this and just gently rub it around. And chime in, folks. Let us know where you're watching from. Oh, this seems to be, I think, doing something right away. Let's do half of it. Ooh, I think it is.
Used to be a chemical business. It went by a little bit too fast. Sorry about that.
What's that?
I got part
it used
of
to be a chemical business with cleaners in California. Oh, he's in Cali. Where are you in Cali? I grew up in the West San Fernando Valley, part of Los Angeles. Okay, rinse right away, I think Mark said.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful not to spray and ricochet and hit my laptop.
Okay, there's that.
Whip that up. I will dry with this.
In Corona, but grew up in, I guess, SFV.
San Fernando Valley. Oh,
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, California abbreviations. Oh, okay. Read what Mark just
I
wrote.
was the guy who interviewed you for... Oh, the Mensa Project. Oh, yeah. Oh, how nice. Thanks, Mark. That's right. Oh, and Gary Fortis says, saw a video on YouTube about Barkeeper's Friend and have been using the spray ever since. Used to use Sabian spray, which was discontinued a few years ago, and BKF works just as well, if not better. I'm not... Oh, Barkeeper's Friend. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. So did this work?
What do you think?
I don't really see like a clear...
I don't either.
You know, I did it in half. It looks like... Oops. Looks like I might be buying Barkeeper's Friend. However, let's do this grungy old Cymbal again, where there's more margin to see what happens. So we're gonna do the dirty side with the dish soap and water and see what happens. And I'm gonna catch a bunch of hell for using so many paper towels.
Yes, you are. I'm glad you can feel the heat.
Refresh this because it's frozen.
I'm glad you felt the heat. I wonder if you did everything at the same time, what would happen?
Probably explode. Probably be a combustion. So, I don't know how long you folks watching have been following Drum Talk TV, but January 7th marks 10 years since we officially started. 10 years since we officially started as a business. That's just blowing my mind. So sign up for our newsletter to get the announcements first of how we are celebrating and how you can be part of it. And you may be a little surprised when you start seeing the videos we've been collecting for a while of artists of all kinds that we've been working with who are saying, "Happy anniversary, Drum Talk TV." Let's see what happens.
Mark says, what other chemicals do you have?
We have, you would know better. Why don't you go ahead and answer that?
Oh, let's see. Chemicals like cleaners?
Yeah.
Like cleaning? Let's see. So, let's see. Murphy's wood soap, and we have, let's see, Pine Sol, and we have my Fabuloso. I love that stuff.
That's the purple stuff?
That's the purple stuff, and I
Yeah.
have yellow stuff too.
I love that. And the yellow stuff is Fabuloso, or it's a different?
No, I have purple and yellow Fabuloso.
Okay. Let me click on this so I can see comments too. What's up with the signal? Come on. Bear with me, folks. Meanwhile, looking while strolling the mud, two eyes looked to see what I was. And then something spoke. And this is what it said to me. First one who can say what song that's from, I'll send you a Drum Talk TV shirt of your choice.
Oh, wow.
Like this one. Drumming keeps me off the news. I'll admit it has not always worked.
Thank you.
But in general. Yeah, this didn't,
I don't see anything.
yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. There's
Yeah.
a little bit of a difference if you look at this compared to up here. But this is a very old, very patinaed cymbal from years ago. Years and years ago. Okay. Should I try one more chemical?
Okay. Which one?
I don't know.
I have ammonia. There's ammonia as well.
Oh.
I know, maybe that's a little bit too harsh.
I'm not ready for that. I don't know if he is either. Sasha, you okay?
He's just laid out.
Yeah. Okay. So, watch your finger. I see it in the picture.
It is? Oh, sorry, everybody.
Okay, this is not really impressing me very much. I wonder, maybe people are just really lathering on the ketchup. I see a little bit of a difference actually if I look closer. Let's see if I can hold it so that from here to here.
Wow.
I do see a difference.
Really?
It might not be showing well on camera.
Yeah. I don't see a difference
Yeah.
in person either.
So I think what I'm gonna do is get some. I'm hesitant to just keep pulling out a bunch of chemicals and stuff. So I think I'm gonna run out and get either Simple Green, Brasso, or Barkeeper's Friend, or just order them online. I don't know where to get those. Maybe Wolfart.
Maybe.
I don't know. Ace Hardware.
I might have to look, yeah.
We have
Ace
those
Hardware for sure.
Where they are. Yeah, but hey, thanks for joining me, folks. We have a lot of stuff coming on. If you missed it, let me get my cheat notes again.
Mark says no ammonia. No worries.
No ammonia, thanks. Thanks for saving that one. So what do we have? December 16th, we welcome back Simon Collins, Phil Collins' other son, his older son, with Kelly Nordstrom, and talk about their new band, a new album. They were in Simon's band Sound of Contact together. Got a whole new project. That is noon Pacific time U.S. on the 16th. Then on the 18th, 11 a.m. Pacific time, myself with Lou Calderola co-hosting the show Under the Influence. And we're going to close the year out with favorite outros. A few favorite outros each that will demonstrate and talk about what we love about those so much. December 22nd. Oh, that's it. Okay, I mentioned. December 22nd, 7 a.m. Pacific, because he's in the UK. We welcome back Ray Hearn from Haken to talk about their forthcoming 7th album. Whew, love that band. And then other big announcements coming on Drum Talk TV's 10th anniversary, which officially happens January 7th, but we'll probably be celebrating the entire year. We're putting together a live show that you could attend if you dare, and a documentary film about how this mess started and progressed and how we ended up where we are now and where we're going. We're going somewhere we've never been before, actually. And it's to help musicians, so I think you're going to love that. So thank you so much for joining me, following me on Drum Talk TV. And what was that?
Brought to you by.
And this was brought to you by Earth Harvested Wellness Solutions. Go to earthharvestedwellnesssolutions.com. You always get 25% off as a Drum Talk TV fan. Actually, go to our Facebook page, Drum Talk TV's Facebook page, and you'll see the code, the current code for the special. And you always get 25 off with Jump Talk TV as for being a fan. Thank you so much. They make great products. CBD gummies, they make freeze creams, they make stuff for pets that are safe. So if you're into any of that, they've got that. And thank you very much for just following what we do. Got a lot of great stuff happening. Sign up for the newsletter. The new one comes out later this week with a lot of fun stuff in it, I promise. I write it myself, so I know. If you don't believe me, just ask me. Thanks, everybody.